Namaste, and welcome today to Yoga and Yoga Nidra. One of my favorite things to do is to fade away at the end of the class into rejuvenation and revigoration by going into Yoga Nidra. What do I have today? I have my 2 blocks, I have my squishy ball, I have my strap, and I have my hard ball. So I'm going to take my block and come to comfortable seating on it. And as you know, you always check in with yourself to decide whether you want to sit at the beginning of practice or lie down, or maybe sit in a chair. Wherever it is, find your either cross-legged position or your straight-legged position. Identify your zit bones going down into the earth. Thank yourself for showing up today. And let's feel our zit bones, just rock side to side. You can also, which I like, I should show you this one, is to sit with 2 blocks and you sort of fan them like this. So that they come right in the middle of the zit bones. So let's try that. You want to find your position, not my position. So I introduce a lot of different techniques for you to give it a try. Wherever you are, close your eyes. Ooh, that feels delicious. And hold on to your knees and allow yourself to let your eyes drift in to the back of your skull. Our theme today is tone of voice. How impactful the tone of voice is, not the words as much. Closing your eyes and listening. This morning when I got up, I was feeling kind of grumpy. And when my partner came out of the room, I said, "Good morning." And he says, "What's the matter with you?" Whereas yesterday, the same words, I said, "Good morning." And I set the tone for the day very positively. So tone is everything. Tone is what makes the communication sweet. They're very sensitive people to tone. To paraphrase Maya Angelou, she says, "People will forget what you said, but they will remember how you made them feel." We're really reacting to negative tones due to, there's a negative bias in our nature and in our brain. We always look when we have an evaluation done at the bad one, that bad one and 100 good ones. Our brain is programmed, so we have to be very careful and observant to this. Not only does tart tone hurt others, it also triggers a destroying of a relationship, a corroding and eroding away of health within a relationship. Now, a relationship with yourself, when you continually say, "Oh, I'm too fat, I'm not beautiful enough," and then you say, "You idiot," all those words also have a tone to them. It promotes stress and anger. It reduces the chance to really have good communication with a person. As the Buddha says, having bad tone with others is like throwing hot coals with bare hands. Both people get burnt. Much is the same about a tart tone. Sit up straight. Could you please sit up straight? All right, we're going to breathe. All right, let's do some breathing now. Closing your eyes, take a deep inhale and fill up your belly, fill up your ribs, hold the breath at the top, and then exhale. Inhale, full belly breath, right to the top of your head, and exhale, listening to my soft tone to you of love. Last 2, inhale, exhale. Last 1, inhale, exhale. Breathing normally and sitting in your quietness of your body. I want you to identify someone in this world that your tone goes off. Maybe it's to yourself. You get angry and you yell at yourself. Or maybe it's to someone else where your tone gets harsh and crispy. rough edges. And let's try the good morning to this human being. I'd like you to say as softly as you can with an upbeat tone, good morning to them. I want you to feel the difference now. You're really feeling grumpy in the morning. And I want you to say good morning in a very negative way, in a harsh way. How did that make you feel? It's kind of like, as the Buddha says, throwing hot coals with your own bare hands and you both get burnt. Let's breathe into that thought. Take a deep inhale, expanding your belly, and try to now go into the ribs and expand them wide so that you have a full capacity of movement through your core. And then exhale and try to draw your rib cage in as you stay super tall. See how slow your out breath can be. 3 times. So a researcher on tone called Tanner explains that there's a few components to tone. She says that first, it has to have good, clear content. I'll give you an example in my life. Listen to my lovely tone. I noticed that the toilet seat was left up. I noticed that the toilet seat was left up. She says, secondly, there is an emotional subtext under it, either, oh, you left the toilet seat up. The subtext is, oh, you just forgot. Or the emotional subtext of, you left the seat up. That's irritation and anger and blame. And then the next night it happens and you add on to the emotional subtext. I fell in the toilet because the toilet seat wasn't down. Oh, okay. You know, it would be great if you remember to put the toilet seat down because, you know, my buttocks kind of got, you know, dropped into the toilet. How does that feel for you? She says that the nature of the relationship is build tone upon tone, reoccurrence upon reoccurrence. And she said, this tone can develop into habitual attitudes. You always leave the toilet seat down. It's incomprehensible how you could do that. Or, I know it's really hard to keep the toilet seat down after you pee, but it would be great. It makes me feel so good. So there was not only words, there was also tone. So I want you to think of something in your life that's distressing for you. And I want you, that it can be silly as the toilet seat, anything that is in your day and you're going to communicate with that person in an angry manner of subtext is clear, but your tone is all wrong. What will the receiver feel? Then I want you to change it around, few words around, with a soft subtext, without the anger or irritability in your voice. Think love. And if that message is delivered over and over again, the habitualness of a non-relationship will not occur. That maybe more discussion will open up, or maybe not. It's just a thought. Let's breathe into that thought. Take a deep inhale, fill up your belly, fill up your relate, and then hold at the top. And then exhale any anger that you're holding for that subtext of thought. And continue 2 more times as you deeply inhale love and light and let go of anger and tension. In conclusion, Tanner says, since a relationship is built from interaction, the accumulating weight of tone that you use has a huge effect on the relationship. In particular, because of the negative bias of the brain, which is like Velcro for uncomfortable experiences, but Teflon for the pleasant one. A repeatedly critical, snarky, disappointed, and worried tone can really rock a relationship. John Gottman's work looks at tone, and he says, it typically takes 5 positive interactions, especially of tone, to make up one single interaction. Let's breathe into that thought, full belly breath as we come into our own, owning our own stuff, exhaling, knowing that we're human, and this is why we're coming to the mat. Inhale. Don't beat yourself up. Watch with curiosity and not judgment. Continue one more breath, as deep and full as you can. And then breathe normally. And open up your mouth with a last of our sitting, a mantra. May I be mindful of my tone. May I speak with gentle, kind, loving words and intonations. May I empower others and communicate life and love in my tone. May I be mindful of my tone. May I speak with gentle, kind words and intonations. May I empower others and communicate love and light with my tone. Take a deep inhale, fill up your belly, fill up your ribs, hold the breath at the top. And as you exhale, draw the belly button back. 2 more times, inhale. Exhale. Again, closing your eyes, inhale. Exhale. And last one, inhale. Exhale. Take your right leg out in front of you, straighten that leg. Feel the joint singing with joy. Take a deep inhale, look up to sky, and exhale, come forward. Take a deep inhale, look up to sky, and exhale, come forward, pulling on the hamstring and the hip. 3 more times, inhale. Do it gently and slowly. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Opening heart and shoulders, exhale, closing eyes. One last time, inhale. And as you exhale, let your body fall forward and open up your mouth with a start to wiggle your jaw side to side, or maybe bring your tongue in and out of your mouth. And then slowly lift up and take your leg out to the side. Take a deep inhale, come over to the side, and as you exhale, bring your left hand to the ground and your right arm comes up towards the left. Inhale, gliding side to side. Exhale, flex your heel on the right to pull on the hamstring muscle and the inner thigh. Inhale, pull it across, push that kneecap on the left, exhale into ground. Inhale, left knee into ground, reach left hand over, squeeze down. Continue on 4 or 5 more times as you make this beautiful glide side to side, warming up the spine and muscles in the back. And on the last one, bring your arm to the right. Take your right 2 fingers and reach for the left right shoulder, the right shoulder. Pull your elbow backwards on the left and look up at your elbow on the left and pull your belly around on the left and breathe. And then release and slowly drop down to center. Open your mouth with a Start to roll your toe forward on the right and then roll it back to the back of the space. Toe forward, toe back, rotating in the hip joint. Rotate forward, relax the hip. Rotate back and pull the hip back and belly back on the right. Toe forward, relax, and pull it up and pull the hip into the ground on right. Toe comes forward. Toe comes back, pull hip down and in. Toe rolls forward. Pull back. One more time. Toe rolls forward. Toe rolls back. Pull your hip back. Pull. Keep pulling the hip back. And breathe. Slowly roll back up. Crisscross your legs again. Open your mouth with a Hands on the knees. Exhale. Pull belly button back, tuck chin. Inhale, lift up. Now soften my tone. Exhale. Inhale to promote relaxation. Exhale. Inhale. It's a whole workshop. Exhale that I used to do for fitness instructors. Inhale, intonation of voice. Exhale, speed of voice. Inhale. Exhale, one last time. Inhale. Exhale. Take the right hand to the right knee and bring the right knee with a bent knee and bring it down to the ground. Bring your left hand onto the ground and bring your arm up to sky. Stretch the arm all the way across to the left so we get a big stretch. And then we're just going to roll our pelvis on the right forward as far as we can. And then we're going to fire the buttocks to stretch the front of the leg down. And then arm stays where it is, eyes are closed, and we roll back the pelvis, belly backwards. We look up to sky and we arch. Look forward, roll the hips forward, squeeze the butt at the end, pull that right arm across the left side, and then slowly start to lift heart to sky, pull belly button back, and rotate heart up and look up. Feel the strength in your left shoulder. One more time, look forward, stretch arm above head, and squeeze buttocks. Do you notice my tone is more instructive, more energetic? And I'd like you now to release and let go and come back up to center. Bring your hand on the right and once again, crisscross your legs on your block. Hold on to the knees again. Exhale as you round. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you round. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you round. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you round. How's my tone? Inhale as you lift. One last time. What is your tone generally? Is it appropriate? Is it team building? Exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Take that left leg out in front, stretch it in front of you. Take a deep inhale, look up to sky, flex the heel, and as you exhale, come forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward. Continue, inhale, lift as high as you can. Exhale, closing your eyes. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Taking the muscle as you inhale, releasing, and as you exhale, just pulling softly without too much force. It's a warm-up. Inhale. Exhale. And last one, inhale. And as you exhale, just let the body fall forward. Open up your mouth with a ha. You might wiggle your jaw around and maybe take your tongue in and out. What do you want to do right now in your practice? And bring your tongue inside your mouth and roll up. Start to bend the left knee. Bring your right hand out to the side and take that left leg way out to the side as much as you can. Some of you might not have that much hip flexion, so it might be right there or it might be right there. Inhale over to the side. Exhale to the other direction. Inhale. Don't let the hip cramp. Move it around until you can stay here. Exhale. There's nowhere to go. It's your body. Continue on. Feel that beautiful lateral flexion, side bending of the spine. Four more times. How beautiful are your fingers? Are they dancing in the air? Are they spread wide to spread the arches of the fingers and into the palms? This is our last one. We're coming over to the left. We're pulling the hip into the ground. We're flexing the heel And we're lifting our armpit on our right way up and our right arm way over. We're pushing that right hip into the ground and holding. And then roll back up to center. Hold on to the back of the knee, and once again, crisscross your legs. Inhale, lift. Exhale, releasing back, tension, hip tension. Inhale. We're just rocking out any soreness. Exhale. Continue this rock, your sit bone on top, and then you're coming behind your sit bone. 3 more. Feel your back now coming back after all that big, big stretch. Come back up to center. Pause for a moment. Beautiful practice. Take your right hand to the ground and take your left knee and bring it behind you on the left. Hold the pose. Walk the leg back so you get a stretch in your quad. Some of us might get a squeeze in the hamstring. If it cramps, then stretch it out. We're going to bring our arm up to sky. And we're going to roll our left hip forward. So just roll it. Use the movement through the joint. And then at the very end, we're going to squeeze that glute muscle on the left. And then as we roll back, we turn our heart to sky and pull our belly button back and look up the sky. Let's tie it with the breath. Inhale, roll your hip forward. And when you get to the end, squeeze the butt. And as you exhale, heart rotates, lifts the sky. Continue on, roll hip forward on the inhale, squeeze butt, and on the exhale, roll back. Lift that heart. 3 more times, feeling the strength in the right shoulder, trying not to sink through the right. Exhale. Heart leads. Inhale, feel my tone of softness. Exhale, feel my tone of relaxation. Last one, inhale, push. Exhale. Very slowly, bring your hand on the left behind the knee. Straighten both legs on your block and let your torso drop forward with no efforting here. It's just a release, letting all of back body stretch. Move your mouth around, let your eyeballs drop as if they're on little strings. The tension around your forehead is leaving you, around your ears and your scalp. The body is surrendering downwards into relaxation. Slowly lift up and bring the soles of the feet together. Walk the feet. Hold on to the ankles, and on your block, just have a really fast rock side to side. Well done. Neutralizing at the hip. We're going to go to the left side of our mat, taking both blocks up to the left side on edge. And we're going to start our cat-cow, which we do every single class. You might use your blocks if it's softer on you and come up on the blocks. Or you might use your fists to do your cat-cows. You choose, or you might come down to your elbows. So you choose where your cat-cow is. Don't forget to curl the toes under in your cat-cow. This opens up the lowest part of the back. Get right into that buttocks. Go into the shoulders and see if you can drop them together as you look forward, and then pull them apart as you exhale. Continue on this beautiful glide. Two more. Curl your toes under now. Come up into downward facing dog. Start to walk your dog. Open your mouth with a ha. We're going to be coming into plank now, and you can choose to drop to your knees right away in plank or stay up with me in full plank. Lift up on the toes. Heels come down, nose, chest. You're going to take the right hand, the back hand, and you're going to lean forward and put the weight under your shoulder. And I'm going to turn towards the camera, and that lower leg might be bent on the ground. You choose. Feel the hips moving up and feel the belly pulling up. Hold. Feel the strength in that one shoulder on the right. Come down to your knee, please, at any time. Then I'm going to drop that knee down. I'm going to look up at the camera and hold. I'm going to bring that upper leg, use the back foot as a kickstand, so curl the toe under, and I'm going to start to bring the nose and the knee together and the hand together. And then I'm going to reach the hand away, and I'm going to reach far away with fingers and heels. Again, so you have two strength points here. You have your right hip and your right shoulder. So we're going to stretch those after we finish this set. Two more. Last one. Hold the leg up now and lift, just tiny little lifts. Give me 10 of them. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Toe goes to ground. Front hand comes to ground. We turn and we take our leg on the right all the way to the left. And we're going to start to go backwards. And some of us will do a right angle and others of us won't. And we're just going to come down to our elbows. Or maybe you stay up on your palms. And I'd like you to rock side to side. So that joint of the right side was really cooperative and did a lot of work for us. So we're just releasing. Make a sound. And then if you're on your elbows, come up to your palms and come on all fours and take that same right knee in and out. So now we're just releasing the hip joint in a whole bunch of different ways. After we strengthened it and stretched it, now we're mobilizing. Half a knee, circle back. Get that joint nice and fluid. Beautiful. And then slowly bring your foot back down. Let's go to that right arm now. Look up to sky and lift that right arm. We're going to do thread the needle. Exhale, float through, tap head. Inhale, lift up, look up. Exhale, float through. Continue on inhaling and exhaling. Stretching that right shoulder that we just worked. 4 more times. And on the last one, thread the needle through. Bring your head to the ground. Move your left hand directly underneath the shoulder. Roll slightly onto the crown of your head and look up to sky on the left. And bring the weight to the right kneecap if your body allows. And straighten the left leg along the ground. Push on your palm on the left. And some of us might choose to lift our leg on the left up to sky. You choose. Once we get there, flex and point the ankle joint. Feel once again the strength in that right leg, stretching the right shoulder. Slowly bring the kneecap to ground. Come to all fours. Crisscross your arms. Bring your knees really wide and toes together, and bring your forehead onto your arms, or you can use your block if it feels better for you. Open your mouth with a Feel the right side of your body has been really strengthened and stretched and mobilized. We're going to take the spine and the shoulders into a different direction. So slowly roll forward onto your belly and bring your hands behind you, nose into the earth, and intertwine fingers. On the inhale, we're going to lift the arms up, eyes stay down, and we're going to lift the chest and the legs up. And we're going to come down, keep the fingers crossed. Again, lift all the way up, looking down to the ground. Look, hold the pose, hold, and all the way down. 2 more, all the way up, all the way down. Feel that wrist on the right stretching. Last one, all the way up, and all the way down. Hands under shoulders. Come up to all fours. Bring knees directly underneath hips. Curl toes under and start cat-cow. Continue on smooth and slow cat-cow. Remember what we did in the right shoulder. We're now going to go into the left shoulder. Remember, there's always child's pose. If you're feeling today is not a day to do a lot of practice. By just showing up and being in this community, by just making the commitment to be in class and do as much as the body allows that day, really builds a lot of joy in you. So I'm going to curl my toes under. I'm going to walk into downward dog. I'm going to walk my dog, or you might be on all fours, you choose. Or you might be in child's pose still, but you're going to sway your hips as you rock. Remember, we're going to come into plank, and then the left arm is going to support us. And you have a choice to put the knee on the ground. Lift up on the toes as high as you can, heels down. Here we go. I'm going to turn now towards my right, having the left shoulder working. I'm going to choose whether I want to drop my lower leg. I lift my upper arm up and I hold. I pull my belly up to sky as much as I can, and I open my heart and spread my fingers. I decide whether now is a chance to put my foot on the ground, or I'm continuing holding here with strength. Lift the hip one more time. Then I slowly put my lower knee to ground and straighten the upper leg along the floor. I get my balance in this pose, and then I bring my knee to my nose and my hand to my knee, and then extend my arm above the head as I reach long. Continue bringing the knee in and out. Feeling the strength now in the left hip and the left shoulder, asymmetric motion. One side will be stronger than the other, so listen carefully to which side. 4 more. Child's pose is always waiting. Then leg is out, arm is to sky, lift from the heel, up, up. So glad you're here with me today. Oh yeah, so glad. Do you hear the tone? So glad. And then hand comes down, foot comes to ground. This knee on the left crosses forward and over. I'm going to pull it a little bit more for me. You choose. And then I'm going to stay up or slowly come down to my elbows and start rocking in the hip. Focusing on just pulling the stabilizers that we just worked there. Make a sound. Beautiful, everyone. Keep rocking for that hip on the left. Then come up to all fours. Take that leg wide and come into child's pose with wide legs. Crisscross your arms and hold on to elbows or use your block. Pull yourself back into your hip joints and breathe. Let's mobilize the hip on the left now. Walk onto all fours with knees underneath your hips. As you exhale, bring that left knee in. And as you inhale, just swing it in and out at your own pace. As high or as low you want to lift the leg. Maybe make some sounds. Releasing any tension in your body. 2 more. Last one. Bring the knees under shoulders, legs, curl toes under. And let's work with the shoulder on the left. We're going to do thread the needle. Lift the arm up to sky on the left and then thread it through and tap your head on the ground. Come all the way up and tap. Continue on 4 more times. And on the last one, thread the needle and hold. Bring your head towards the ground. Start to roll into that left shoulder and roll your eyes up towards the sky. Move your right hand right underneath the shoulder. And if you choose, transfer your weight to the left kneecap and extend the right leg far behind you. You might stay here, pushing on your palm on the right. and then lift the toe up to the sky for your balance if you choose. Child's pose is always waiting. Child's pose is always waiting. The kneecap comes in, body comes up, lift all the way up to gate, and bring your arms behind you. Intertwine your fingers for your wrists, and bring your arms up and down off your back. Look up to sky and have 5 puffs. Beautiful practice, everyone. Let's do some leg strengthening now. I want you to watch me as you come into sitting. So you can sit on your block if you choose, or maybe a pillow, or you might put a block behind your thighs, you choose, but come into hero's pose and watch me. So just turn your head. Okay, so some people, not you, when they get up, this is what happens. Yep. That is not you. Other person like you, stay sitting with this joint stretch. I'm using the hips mostly and my arms to push me up and my toes. I am not bending in my back. Okay, let's try that. Throw your toe under. Bring your hands to your knees. Lift up. Strengthening the hip. Pause. See how slow you can come down using your quads. This is all good practice. Up. Pause. Back and down. Up. Lift. Stand down. Up. This is how we get strong hips. And down. 2 more times. Up. Lift. Down. Last one. Practice this every day. This is how we get good hips and you don't show that age. Lift up. And I want you to take this foot behind the one that was behind and turn away and drop down. Bend the knees, roll all the way up. Come to the top of your mat and turn. This is called walk your mat with balance. We're going to be walking our mat, doing different things with each leg and practice our balance. Here we go. Bring all the way to the back foot. Lift the kneecap up, bring your arms to the side, and draw a figure 8 with that front leg. Figure 8. Feel your balance moving through spaces. So this leg on the back leg is stabilizing. I'm going to stretch it in a minute. 2 more. Just step a little bit forward. Take the foot up on the toe and step it back. Bring your arms behind you, intertwine fingers, and roll your hip forward and back. Roll, roll and squeeze. Just releasing that ankle and foot for balance. And on the last one, look up to sky. Squeeze your shoulder blades down your back. Have 5 puffs and balance. Then look down. How are you doing for your balance? Let your arms go and come in here. We're walking the mat. Straight goes into that back leg again. Toe comes in front, hip is strong. Let's go into tree. So find your tree, either toe on the ground or below the knee or above the knee, and bring your arms up to your arms very slowly, following your drishti. Kneecap comes up. Just step forward slightly. Arms come behind us. We take the toe behind right on the toe. We swing the hip forward and back and look up to sky. We push our hip forward, lift our heart to sky, have 5 puffs. We're in the other leg now. Good balance. And then slowly look forward and come up to that leg again. Are we ready for our next balance? Bring our hearts to chest. Bring all the weight into that back leg. Take the toe in the front and bring it behind. And then come into airplane. Slowly step forward. Take that back foot again. Come up on the toe joint. Bring your arms. You've got one more set. Walking the mat. Look up. Swing the hips forward and back. And then push the hips forward. Lift heart to sky. Have some puffs. Look forward. Bend the knee and come together. Pause for our last one. Weight goes to back foot again. Toe comes out in front. Shoulders back and down. We're going to pretzel squat. We start to drop our hips back. We can bring our toe across, or we can bring our heel on top, and we let our tail go back as our eyes go up. We lift all the way up. We step forward for our last time. Come up on the back toe. Bring the arms behind you and squeeze the hips forward and back. Beautiful practice, everyone. Nice. And slowly bring both feet together and turn to the other direction. Take a deep inhale, arch spine. Exhale, swan dive forward. Come on up, inhale, lift up. Light feet, arch your spine. Exhale forward. We've got 3 more. Close your eyes for balance. Inhale up, use your core. Arch, exhale down. 2 more, inhale up. Arch, exhale down. Last one, inhale up. Exhale, walk into downward facing dog. Walk your dog, one heel and the other heel. Take the right heel to sky and take the right toe to left bun. Look under right armpit and push heel on left into ground. Listen to my voice now. Straighten the leg on the right. Bring the right knee into chest. Then take the right toe and bring it in front, way across to the left side. Way across, so your leg's in front and it's crisscrossing. And hold. And then walk your dog again. Open up your mouth with a shake your head. Here we go. Left side, lift up toe to sky. Left toe goes to right bun. Kneecap lifts up. Armpit, look underneath. Very nice. We're going to bring the knee to chest and then cross the knee across and bring it all the way across to the right side, straighten leg and push heel into ground. Hold. And then come back to center and come into your expression of child's with your hands down by your side with palms facing up. Open your mouth with a start to starfish the hands. Squeeze the fingers in and let them go. Squeeze the fingers in, let them go. Ooh, a whole bunch of times. And then intertwine your fingers and lift your arms up off your back. Hold. Then slowly release the hands. Come up to sitting. Put your hands on your knees and put a block or pillow behind if need be. Exhale as you round. Inhale as you look up. Continue this rock. You can do it fast or slow. You can stay back in your heels or maybe even come back with your fingertips and look up to sky and hold that pose. That might appeal to you. Or you might just hold the rock. And slowly and quietly lift up into gate. Remember how we lifted that leg up and stood up? I think we did it with the back leg. Maybe we did it with the front leg. Can't quite remember. I think we did it with the left knee comes up, the front leg. No, I did that last time. Right leg. I'm glad I have people here today to help me in the spade because you couldn't tell me, but you know. Anyways, curl the back toe under. We're doing the right leg now. This is the power leg. And we're going to lead with the top of the crown. And we're going to lift up and go forward. So which leg is more or stronger? And down. Up. Even lean forward if you need be. Quietly get up and down. Rehearsing this action for the hip. The only way that you get better at something is to practice it. 2 more times. Last one. Beautiful. Walk to the top of your mat. Take a deep inhale, eyes up, look up, lift up, exhale, swan dive forward. We're walking the mat again with balance. Inhale, we're going to use the other leg. The front leg is a stabilizer, standing leg. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Come all the way up. Bring your weight to that front leg now, the opposite leg you worked last time. Shoulders back and down, arms out to side. Transfer the weight, bring your toe in front, then lift the knee up and draw a figure 8. Step forward slightly. Bring your arms behind you. Step the back toe back and come up on the toe. Shoulders down and start swinging that hip forward and back a couple of times until you're ready to swing. Look up, squeeze back. Some puffs through your throat, possibly. Feel your balance. Then look forward. Release your arms and step forward. Open up your mouth with a bring all the weight to that front foot. Bring the leg out. We're going into tree now. So focus down on your drishti, either on the ground, below the knee, or above the knee. When you're balanced and your drishti is soft, you move carefully through space into arms. Head is back, eyes are down. Buttocks are both squeezed. Knee comes to chest. Step forward slightly. Bring the arms behind you, intertwine. Step back with that front foot up on the toe. Rotate hips forward and back. Look up to sky, whatever feels good for you. And then push hips forward, look up and arch your spine as you feel your balance. Hold. And then look forward and come back up. We've got 2 more poses. Transfer your weight to the front foot. Bring your toe up out in front. Bring your hands to your heart. Pause. Bring your toe way behind you. Stretch it behind and come into your expression of airplane. One long line of delicious energy. Slowly bring the knee up and bring the foot to the ground. Slowly bring your arms behind you. Step back with that leg that was supporting you before and rock through the hips for our last one of our balances before we go to the floor. Push the hip forward, look up to sky and some puffs. And then slowly come back to center. This is the last one for that front leg supporting. Find your balance and your quiet. Bring your arms out to the side for balance. Transfer the weight and bring your back toe in front of you. You can just cross your toe across the right leg in front, or you can crisscross your legs, leaving your heart to sky and your eyes forward. Drop your hips down. Slowly roll up, step slightly forward, bring your arms behind for the last time, curl your back toe under, and start rocking your hips wherever your joint will take you. And on the last one, lift your heart to sky. You can have some puffs, or you can just stay there quietly in your pose. And then step forward, turn your body around. Take a deep inhale, eyes up, look up, lift up. 5 of these, exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, soft knees, but you can have straight legs, arch spine, shoulders down, and gracefully bow to yourself. Inhale, you're doing a beautiful job here today. Close your eyes and glide. 2 more. Light toes. Last one, all the way up. Arch spine. And walk into downward facing dog. Your last dog, pull it into floor. Then if you choose, we're coming into plank on elbows, tripod arms from knees or toes, and rock in a half circle. Knees come down. Make your way back to your expression of child's pose, wherever it is for you. And open your mouth with a relaxing back into your pose, allowing yourself to release. Watching your heart rate come down as you lay in child's pose. Listen to that strong heart that did all that work for you, that moved you through spaces. And then slowly progress to the left side of your mat and roll over and find your ball and your strap and bring them with you when you come down. You might choose to put the pillow behind your head. You choose. So bring your kneecaps together and walk your feet out as far as they can go. Squeeze your kneecaps together so they're not going to come apart. And slowly drop the right knee down towards the floor and pull the left knee in. So the left and right kneecap and leg are trying to touch, or they are touching. Then you're going to pull the hip joint on that right side in towards the floor and hold. Internal rotation. Can you go a bit further? Watch your ligaments so you don't go too far. And then slowly come back up to center. Pause. That right side is internally rotated. Let's externally rotate now, that same hip joint. Take the right heel on top of the left knee. Walk the feet in. And hold on with your left hand to your right foot. And hold on to the knee with your right hand. And pull the heel into the groin. And just push down softly with your right hand on the inside of the knee, allowing external rotation to happen in your joint. And slowly release and take your right hand to the instep of your foot and just lift the heel up so the heel is directly over top of the kneecap and bring it out to the armpit on the side. We're just juicing up that hip that we did all that beautiful movement for. And then straighten both legs along the floor and pause and open up your mouth with a ha. Let's bend the knees again. Squeeze the kneecaps together. Walk both toes out without letting the kneecaps come apart. And then drop that left knee down towards the ground and caress the right knee to touch the left leg if the body will allow. And then notice your chin, tuck, and then squeeze into the ground your left buttocks. Come all the way back up to center. Pause. Open your mouth with a ha. Take the left heel on top of the right knee. Slide the heel down and lift your head if you need be, and take the right hand to the left foot. Take the left hand to the left kneecap and start pushing and moving it around. And then push down and hold. Move around through the hip or do whatever feels good to release your spine and your hip and your back. Release. You might lift your chest and take your left hand to the instep of the foot. bring your head back down to ground and bring that knee out to the armpit as the heel tries to stay on top of the knee on the left. Slowly bring your foot to the ground, straighten your legs along the floor and have a Take your ball now, bend your knees, come up and put the ball between your tailbone and your belly button and pick up your strap. Take your strap and wrap it around the left foot, the back foot, and lift it to sky. Now, this is a stabilization. First, I want to stretch the hamstring on the left side of the straight leg. I'm going to hold on with my right hand onto my mat to stabilize me. I'm going to push the heel on the left up to sky. I'm going to pull my belly down, and then I'm going to just lift my right foot off the ground, just off the ground for balance. I'm going to hold it here, or I might take my right hand straight above my eyes, straight up to sky. You choose. And then I might even squeeze my left buttocks into ground, but not fall off the ball, counteracting my belly work here, stabilization. And then I bring both hands to strap and put both feet in the strap. Woohoo, good balance. And then I take my right leg out of the strap and put the foot on the, my left leg and put my foot on the floor. I stretch my heel to sky, tuck my chin deep, and I focus on finding quietness. Take your left hand now to your mat and hold on. Take your left foot just off the floor. Quiet. Some of us might even take our left hand above our eyes, holding that pose. And then slowly hold on to the strap with both hands and bring both feet into the strap and widen your legs. Whoa, stay on your strap. And then lift your tail on and off the ball. See if you can stay quiet in your belly and not fall off that uneven surface. And then very slowly bring your legs in and take your strap away. Bring both feet to the ground. Extend your legs along the ground and let your legs be very heavy. And bring your arms in the Y shape above your head to expand your rib cage and to take your back into extension, quiet extension. If it gets too much, bend one knee and pause. Very slowly start to bend one knee, bring it to floor. And then the other knee. And pause and wait. Bring one hand down by your side. And then the other hand down by your side. Just rock side to side on your ball, feeling your lower back being massaged. And then come to quiet and lift up and take your ball away and come all the way down, bringing one knee to chest, then the other knee to chest. Rock side to side. We're now going into our Yoga Nidra. It's about 12 minutes long. And we're going to allow our body just to sink into the floor. You might choose to put blocks under your thighs or eye pillows or blankets or socks on. Or you might want to take a pillow behind your head and roll on your side and put a block between your knees in that fetal position. You get your comfortable position right now. And we want to settle into this quietness without the body shifting around. You want to find your quiet, comfortable spot and let Mother Earth's hands support you, allowing yourself to go deeper and deeper to relaxed state. Be comforted to know that at this moment in time, everything is okay. You're on your safe mat. Nothing else matters but you. All is okay. You have nowhere to go and nothing to do but simply surrender down, letting your body sink deeper into the floor. Let the deepest part of you go, your core. Let it go, your shoulders. This practice, this experience does work, does nurture your parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and renew. There is nothing to do. There is nothing wrong. You simply listen to my voice without trying. Your mat is a safe environment, a protected space. It's held for you. Come into this stillness now. Come into this deep, deep nourishment and feel your natural breath flowing through you. Allow your bones to be heavy. Feel your bones heavy and sinking into your mat, into the floor, into the ground, into Mother Earth. Notice your breath now. That natural sweet flow of the breath going in and out. Waves of breath going in. And as you exhale, the tension is floating away. Fresh wave comes in through your body, bringing a wonderful sense of calmness in every cell. And then as you feel the wave exhale, let your body release any fears, any anxiety. Inhale a fresh wave of serenity, collecting any tension. Allow it to leave your body. In Yoga Nidra, we have what's called a samkalpa. A samkalpa is defined as a heart's intention. The mind nourishes the samkalpa at the deepest level. It's like a seed that's planted. The samkalpa is aimed to bring out the best in us, realizing that we can achieve great things in life. Today, I notice my tone in my voice and the words I say. Today, our samkalpa and heart's intention is to be respectful, kind, and positive in our tone of voice. Today, I will use words to express my feelings in my relationship with a loving tone. Go deep inside now. Deep inside to notice your good voice. The affirmation of how you'd like to speak. A positive statement about your tone. It's already happening. Let's go to parts of your body. Begin with the mouth. Feel your mouth. Feel the sensation of your mouth, the taste. Feel your jaw, your lips. Notice where the lips touch. Feel the inside of your mouth, the roof, maybe taking your tongue around your upper teeth, your lower teeth, and your tongue moves around. Feel the back of the tongue and the center of the tongue, the tip. Feel the left inner cheek inside your mouth and then the right inner cheek. Now feel all parts of the inside of your mouth. And then let a radiant vibration relax your mouth. Everything inside your mouth is relaxed. Your nose, wiggle your nose and notice your nostrils, your left and right. Notice the breath, the nasal passage, all the way in and out. Become aware now of your ears, your right ear. Your left ear relaxes. Try to identify the wrinkles and the folds of your ears. And then let go of tension behind your ears. And your earlobes are soft. Imagine relaxing all the way down the ear canal. Follow it to the inner ear. And notice the clarity of hearing. Feel the ear hearing. Feel your eyes left and right now. Notice your eyelids and your eyelashes. Notice where the eyelids touch and the eyelashes tickle your face. Become aware of the surface of your eyes and then the center of your eyes. And then allow your eyeballs to sink back and imagine a pond with lily pads on them. And your eyes are sitting on the lily pads. The back of your head is relaxed. And your mind and brain is free to be absorbed into a relaxed state. Bring your awareness now to the crown of the head, the forehead, the cheeks, the jaw, the throat, the shoulders. Notice your right arm, upper arm. Notice relaxing your lower arm, front and back. Your right palm, front and back. And then the forefinger, the second finger, the third finger, the fourth finger, and the thumb. They're lying on the ground in cool or warm water, relaxed. Go to the arm on the left, the upper arm, front and back. The lower arm, front and back, is releasing down into Mother Earth. The back of the left hand, the front of the left hand, the first finger, the second finger, third, fourth, fifth. And feel like your hands are in lukewarm water, lying in a pool of delight. Become aware of your upper chest and upper back. Let it all go. Feel your heart inside of you, your heart's intention, your samkalpa. Really feel it in your heart. Today, I will notice my tone in my voice, how I say it, and the words. Today, I will be respectful in my tone. And today I will enhance my relationships with those I love. Come down to your belly now. That's your core, your hara, the commander of life you do know. Relax this pool of deliciousness. Let it go and feel the relaxation of your back. Your buttocks on the right and your buttocks on the left is like soft jelly. There's no tension holding there. And the right upper leg, front and back. The right lower leg, front and back. And the ankle and the foot. The big toe, the second toe, the third toe, the fourth toe, and the fifth toe. They're all relaxed. The left upper leg, front and back. The lower, front and back. Your ankle, your big toe, your second toe, your third toe, your fourth toe, your fifth toe. From my heels to my buttocks, to my shoulders, to the back of the head, I am on soft, billowy, safe moss. I feel supported. I feel relaxed. My body feels nourished. Today, I'm going out into the world with awareness of tone in my voice. I'm coming back now from my nourishing state of Yoga Nidra. I start to become aware of my fingers and my toes. I start to wiggle them. I might make a little sound and I become aware of moving my ankle joints and my wrists. And maybe I stretch my arms above my head and pull my feet away. And have a couple of breaths here, pulling and just lovely. And when my body is ready, I bring my right knee to chest and then the left knee to chest. And I rock side to side to massage my back. And when my body is ready, I roll slowly to the right side and I turn my nose with Mother Earth and say, today I am grateful for. Today I am grateful for. And then slowly push your way up to sitting. Bring your hands to your heart, feeling your beautiful tone throughout your whole body. In honor of all of you, namaste. My heart leads to your heart. Namaste.